Well, the government of India, Vasu, has just issued a statement. The Pakistani Deputy High Commissioner was summoned and demarched, or a diplomatic protest was lodged. Basically, in that statement, the Ministry of External Affairs has said that the acting High Commissioner was told that this was a strong protest against the unprovoked act of aggression by Pakistan against India earlier today, including the violation of Indian airspace by Pakistan's Air Force and the targeting of Indian military posts. So it's very clear, Vasu, here that India is saying that Indian military posts were the target, and in contrast to what the Pakistani statement said earlier today. What's important in this statement is that India has now confirmed that one of our pilots is in Pakistani custody, because the statement says that India strongly objects to Pakistan's vulgar display of an injured personnel of the Indian Air Force in violation of all norms of international humanitarian law and the Geneva Convention. It goes on to say that it was made clear that Pakistan would well be advised to ensure no harm comes to the Indian defense personnel in its custody, and that India expects his immediate and safe return. The other important point, Vasu, is that India has handed over a dossier to the Deputy High Commissioner of Pakistan with specific details of the Jaish-e-Mohammed's complicity in the Pulwama attack, the presence of Jaish terror camps and its leaders in Pakistan, and that it was conveyed India expects Pakistan to take immediate and verifiable action, therefore, against terrorism emanating from territories under its control. So these are the two new really important points. One on this dossier, and India, of course, confirming that an Indian Air Force pilot is in Pakistani custody.
Right. And Nidhi, now, are we able to get a little more out of the Foreign Ministry or out of the government on if they're taking any steps at all to try and bring back the pilot?
Well, Basu, I think right now, on the record, everyone is really tight-lipped. I would suspect that at the moment, a lot of countries would be dialing the phones to Delhi and Islamabad, the Americans, the Russians, the Saudis, China as well, to try and, de-escalate things. All these countries, many of them at least, while supporting India's position, have also asked for restraint. The Russian Foreign Ministry has also issued a statement calling both India and Pakistan friendly countries, asking them to pull back. That was the latest statement this afternoon. The MEA statement that has just been issued says that India reserves the right to take firm and decisive action to protect its sovereignty and territorial integrity against any act of aggression or cross-border terrorism. But I suspect, Vasu, like I said, at the moment, no one is saying anything on the record, but there would be a lot of behind-the-scenes diplomacy. I think other powers would be weighing in whether there is any other sort of military option India is looking at. I don't think we can speculate on that, but certainly I think there would be a lot happening behind the scenes to try and find a diplomatic way out in addition to anything else if there is.
Right, and Nidhi, also too early to begin to ask as to how the Indian establishment has responded to this latest offer of talks and peace from Imran Khan?
Well, at the moment, nothing. And if you see this statement, Vasu, by the MEA, this summoning of the Pakistani Deputy High Commissioner happened after Imran Khan's statement. So far, the MEA has said nothing on what Imran Khan has said. But I think the messaging is clear. Now that we've given the Pakistanis this dossier, and Imran Khan today repeated that Pakistan is ready to investigate India's claims given any evidence, then, well, India is now going to say, well, we've given you the dossier, we've given you the evidence here. Let's see what you do with it. So I think that is what the Indian position would be, though they have not directly responded to Imran Khan's comments at the moment.